Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the chart. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. And wow, we had such a big pullback yesterday and there are many questions here. Is this a crash? Gold is going to crash, or are we going to see the end of this bull run? What is the next move? So let's look at the chart and try to answer these questions. Also, the question is there, could this have been predicted? This is gold, the weekly chart on gold, and we have this wedge here, and I'm expecting gold to go to 1900, in fact above 1900. And could this be a bull flag? Well, we had these beautiful green candles, and now we have these ugly red candles here. And on the weekly, I don't know if it can be seen here, but on the weekly we came down and touched the 20 EMA, which is very healthy in a bull market. You know, when we get far from the 20 EMA, we always need to prepare that it's just the market is going to go ahead of itself, and we will sooner or later will have a pullback to touch the 20 EMA, and that's exactly what happened. I don't think we will fall further. We could to touch the 50 EMA as well, which is where, which is at 1786-87, somewhere there. It's possible, but I don't think we will do that. Why? Because we pulled back to this zone of, it used to be zone of resistance, but now I believe it's support. And so with gold we just pulled back out of this zone of resistance. I consider this as resistance, and we touched the upper point and then pulled back to this area. And so I'm expecting gold actually to bounce and start the way upwards. So this could be a bullish flag. Let me see if what can we predict based on this. There are so many things here. We just erase this one so I can see the candle. Okay, here we go. So from the, yeah, that's a good one, and let's put it right here. Yeah, I'm expecting gold to bounce back from this area and coming into this zone of resistance at around 1900. 1914 is the measured target if we finished the building of this pullback, which I believe we did, but you know, we will see. I believe it's not a necessity for gold to go further downwards. If we do, we could go to the 50 EMA or the next zone of support at 1780, but that would be, well, not good for me. Anyway, on the weekly we see that we have this low, we have this high, we have this higher low, we have this higher high, and probably we are building up a higher low. That's what I'm hoping. You could say that this was also a higher low. So anyway, based on the weekly, I expect gold to soon turn back and continue to run upwards. Let's go over to the daily chart on gold. So that's the daily chart on gold, and let's see if we can say anything else here. Is there anything else that we see in this chart here, the daily chart on gold? Yeah, we had this very big red candle, doesn't look nice. We came and touched the lower part of this support area. I consider this support, Right now we are actually in this area. We've just pulled back. It was something like that. Yeah. We need to break out of this area and start our way up. On the daily, you can see that we touched the 50-day EMA, and we are above the 50-day EMA. We bounce back. This can always be a dead cat bounce. It's a strong support here, so no surprise we bounce back. But based on the candles and on this, only on this thing, we are not sure if we are going to continue this fall or not. But I do think we will bounce back and continue to go upwards. So there's no need for gold to fall further down. Good. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart. So this is gold on the 4-hour chart, and just a second. And well, on the 4-hour chart, I only predicted this on silver. I did not look at this on gold. We had this wedge, which is a bearish rising wedge, a bearish pattern, suggesting that we might go to the bottom, which is at 1824. And once we started to fall, this is exactly what we did, and we had a sort of topping pattern here, and which could be seen as an M pattern. And I sort of measured the target, and it was actually at around 1820. So I saw that we were probably going back to 1820. Of course, in this wedge, when we not only usually we don't only go to the lower point of this wedge, but further down, and so we even fell below 1820. And so based on this wedge, we could have predicted that we were going to fall, and as soon as we passed 1830 and went below 1830, then we could have predicted that this is going to be our next target, the support zone, which is we are still there, continuing to spend some time here. I expect gold to bounce back up. Let's see where we are now. I'm just having a quick look on the 1-hour chart. See if this could be bounce back, or are we going to continue to pull back? Yeah, this could, on the 1-hour chart, this could even be a W pattern, suggesting that we might continue our way up as soon as we go above the neckline, which is around 1812. So as soon as we break above 1812, then we will probably continue this pull back to the upside. Let me just measure the target out of this W pattern. If we go above 1812, so yeah, something like that. And now let me try to put this on the neckline, and so yeah, around 1820. So the structure is telling me that we might go back to 1820 soon, as soon as we go above there. But yeah, I don't expect gold to go further down, so probably this is what's going to happen. 1820, and then we will probably continue our way to 1830. We need to break above 1830, 1835, this area that is now probably sort of resistance for us, and just continue our way to 1875 again and try to push above. So let's see if this is what's going to happen. Let's go over to silver, a silver chart. Silver had a huge pullback also, and this is the 1 hour chart on silver. On the 1 hour chart I cannot see anything. I cannot say that it has finished the downward movement or not. I don't see anything special here. Let's go over to the 4 hour chart on silver, see what we can predict, or can we predict anything there at all. So that's the 4 hour chart on silver. We had this wedge, it played out actually, so I need to pay more attention to these wedges even on the 4 hour chart. And the price target out of this wedge was actually around 24.4, but we fell below that. And here we are. I need to make it a bit bigger. We are in this area of support. I consider this as an area of support. Yeah. Based on the 4 hour chart, I only see that we are in this area of support. This should be a support. It's not necessary for silver to continue this way up. If we break below this level, then 23.52 is my next area of support, but that would be not nice for silver to do that. Let's look at the daily chart on silver. So daily chart. On the daily chart, look at this. On the daily chart, to me, it seems that this is a very nice bull run. We had this low, we had this high, we came all the way up here, we had this higher low, and we had this higher high. And now probably we are going to build a higher low. So I'm not worried about silver at all. That's the truth. If we fall below this low here, previous low, then I would be worried about silver. So we need to fall below 23 in order for me to say that this bullish run is over and we are not going to continue this bull run up. Yes, so that's the daily chart on silver. We are in this area right now. We need to break above for us to say that we are bullish, but we are above the 50-day EMA. Even though we had a little dip below that, we are still above it. We need to see where we close this daily candle. We might spend some time here between the 50-day EMA and the 20-day EMA, bouncing back and forth. But eventually I hope and I believe, and that's what I see in the chart, it's not just a hope, this is what I see in the chart, that we are going to continue this bull run. And even though this doesn't, it doesn't really look like a flag, let me, or a little bit, it's a little bit strange, but let me just measure it for 1 second. Let's see what we get. So just doing this for fun. I need to put it right to the bottom. Here we go. And now let's see where we are, where we get. So if this has finished building up, which I believe it has, then the price target could be 26.3. So let's see, that's what I think, that we have finished this fall, and we are most probably going to start to go to the upside on silver. So